Hello, in this video we're going to look at a perfect substitutes utility function, solve for the demand, and then solve for the income elasticity of demand. So here's our perfect substitutes utility function, u equals x plus y. X is units of good x, y is units of good y. And in case 1, we're going to assume that the price of good x is less than the price of good y. And we'll get a corner solution. In this case, the consumer will only buy units of good X. Units of good X will give more marginal utility per dollar than units of good Y. So first we get the demand for good X. The number of units of good X that the consumer will buy will be the consumer's income divided by the price of good X, and I'll let M equal the consumer's income. So this will be the number of units that the consumer can buy. And this will also be the demand for good X, just simply income divided by the price of good X. To get the income elasticity of demand, we are going to take the derivative of the demand equation, this X equation up here, with respect to M, and then we're going to multiply it by M divided by X. So the derivative of the demand equation with respect to income is just 1 over the price of good X. So 1 over price of good X is the derivative result. The next thing I'll do, M, I'll just rewrite M over here. Okay, so this M over here is just part of our elasticity formula. And then for X, I'm just going to substitute in M divided by the price of good X. After all, X equals income divided by the price of good X. So in the part of this elasticity formula for X, we've got now income divided by the price of good X. And here, a lot of things will just simplify. The price of good X and the price of good X will cancel. The M and M down here will cancel, and we're just left with an income elasticity of demand equal to 1. All right, let's continue. In case 2, same utility function, utility equals x plus y, but in this case, the price of good y is less than the price of good x. Here we'll get a corner solution, and the consumer will only buy units of good y. The demand for good y will be income divided by the price of good y. So this is how many units the consumer can afford given their income and the price of good y, and the fact that they're only buying units of good y in this case. So setting up the income elasticity of demand formula, we're going to take the derivative of the demand for good y with respect to income. We get 1 divided by the price of good y, and then that's going to be multiplied by M. And then we're going to divide this M by Y, which is just M divided by the price of good Y. And that will simplify, again, very nicely to just 1. So the income elasticity of demand here is just 1. If income were to increase 1%, the consumer would buy 1% more units of good Y. And let's do example 2. Here's a perfect substitutes utility function. Instead of, in our first example, A and B were equal to 1, so we'll just let A and B represent parameters here. And in the first case, if A divided by the price of good X is greater than B divided by the price of good Y, the consumer will buy nothing but good X. It's giving more marginal utility per dollar. A represents the marginal utility per good X. B represents the marginal utility per good Y. So we get a corner solution. And the demand for good X, we've seen this before. You're going to spend all your money on good X. Getting the income elasticity of demand, once again, is just equal to 1. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful.